Hello everybody, welcome back to Combine and Conquer. My name is Jeff, you can call me Jeff. And last time we built a new smelting system. And right at the end of the episode, I thought of a way that we could even improve this. And it would come out to the same number of grabbers. I keep calling them grabbers. Same number of arms, but less costly as far as splitters and crossovers, and we could fit more furnaces to boot. So, I think, yeah, down here we started making swappers. And we have 2 available already. We're going to need, basically we're going to need 1 per furnace for my plan to work. Plan. You know, I guess we could have put this right up against there. We didn't have to have this extra gap, but made it a little clearer what was going on, I guess. What do we got? 28 belts. We are making everything, right? Well, no, I guess we're not making furnaces or miners anymore. But we have lots of those. 28 and 22. We don't really need any more right now. So we stop making assemblers. That's fine for now, too. That's 17 of you. So if I need a swapper per furnace, I've got half of what I want. Let's start with, geez, not getting as much iron as I thought I would be out of this. But at the same time, look at this backing up. That's pretty cool. You know, at this rate, I think we could even start research up again. Might as well, right? Put this down. And then decide what we want to make. Let's see, research is this one. We go for the next tier of research, which probably is required for everything else, right? What even... It's hard to tell what this unlocked. Unlocks splitter Mark 1. Okay. So this would take all the better stuff. 2 belt mixing. Mark 2s of those. Okay. Space. Excuse me. My goodness. So I guess the next thing we have to do then is just research 2. And that'll take a little while, and that'll be fine. All right. Let's see, 5 swappers. Great. Moving right along. So what we'll do is start prepping by moving these over. And I am going to want 1 more belt here. Just like that. So we are backing up on our iron, but we're not getting it very fast anymore, are we? 15 research done already. 3 batches there. There's going to be 5 tiers of research altogether. Yikes. All right. Let's go ahead and trim this for now. Just delete one of those. We're going to want to run this one shorter for our swapper to work. Because what we're going to do is run the coal belt here. And I'll actually have to get rid of this before it'll work. We have the swappers? We do. Let's start cutting back some more of this coal stuff. And just run this straight through. What we do is we put an arm here. That's not an arm, but you know what I meant. We put a left click to place. We delete those. Put this in right here, like this. Actually, let's delete that. Turn this down. That's all we really need to do there. And put an arm here. Still not an arm. I'm trying to delete and place. So there you go. And then we put another swapper. We'll delete the middle belt in each of these. Delete, 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 delete. Let's fill in our swappers like so. We can delete all of this coal stuff. Just regular belts in those places. This might be a little easier. Delete, delete, delete. That's a lot of deleting. Belt. And belts all along here. Like so. Then, delete these arms and extra stuff. Just put arms on each of these. So these swappers will nicely switch sides of things. So you're going to have to fix this one. It got coal originally. But there, so for every machine, it'll swap sides for us nicely. And we don't have to worry about that other convoluted kind of mess we had going on. Looks like we had the same thing happen here. Delete. And delete. Place, place. And these got 2 irons. All right, we got to turn the coal back on. Trying to decide if it's worth. Add, set, remove. was hoping there would be some way to area select. Oh, there it is. And remove. Sweet. Okay. Held down shift. Oh, shift click once. And then regular click. Okay. Down to here. Yeah. Across. Up here we can just... Boom. Alright, so we'll get coal back. Meanwhile, we're not doing too bad down here. Research is 60%. Now what's nice is we can put more furnaces back in here. Of course, that might mess up our grabbers again, but that's fine. In fact, let's go ahead and do this like so. And before we get too much further there, delete, 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 delete. This will probably mess up some grabbers again. So, here, here, and here. And grabbers there, there. And there, 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 there. And, yeah. So, I'm gonna have to fix those around again. Just a little bit. Here comes our coal line. Bada boom. This one's gonna have to be fixed. This one's gonna have to be fixed. That one's fine. This one should be coal. Coal, coal, coal. You're gonna need to be coal. You are gonna need to be coal. Well, no point yet, I guess. Gonna have to clear these belts, huh? Let's try this. Let it fill up. Delete it. Let it fill up. And delete it. Fill up. Delete it. This should be flushed through pretty soon. Last one. Okay. Now you get that. You'll get coal. You will get coal. And everybody should be up and running. Oh, I need to put outputs on these. There we go. Even better. I like this better for some reason. The swappers are cheaper to produce because they're only 4 belts, where these things are 12 and 8. So we get 2 of these for the price of a single crossing. And it's the same number of arms, maybe slightly fewer belts, all told. Look at this filling up. So nice. So next, see, our research is almost done. And we'll have to start building that. The other thing I like about this is I could put another line of furnaces on the opposite side. Ooh, we need more of this going now. down just all of these. And all of this. Now, with any luck, we'll have more iron ore than we need. Probably not. But it'd be nice. Let's start getting rid of these. And these are doing just fine, keeping up with our power for now. So let's delete these also. Just for now. You guys too. Delete. Let's see, shift, click, and drag to here. Can't just use the shortcut key. Use this. Oh, it still only does the single thing. Let's trash them all. And shift click. Delete all these. Then shift click. And those. All right, much cleaner looking, at least in my opinion. We're doing almost a full belt. Looks like it's a little hard to tell with the visualization. Might be gaps here and there. Yeah. And you know, thinking about this, these swappers could be used as a kind of splitter or a merger as well. You have two belts going in and just one coming out. You could do something like put a splitter, what are these? Swapper. I'd think. Oh, our research finished. You could put our like a swapper here with another line of iron ore coming in, right? Or maybe not. No, the one would go up and just freeze. The other one would come down. Never mind. That was a silly thought. Excuse me. All right, so that was what I was thinking of last time, and it's nice to see that it's really kind of working well. The gears are going. What else should I get making better? I guess, let's see what's next on research. You get better arms, better belts, Mark II belts, Mark II arms, long arms, better furnaces. I'm assuming those are faster. Better miners, and bigger influence. Is that Mark III? All right, and our ultimate goal here is actually space. So that'd be tier 3 and influence to get to here. So tier, what? Let's do influence, I guess. Oh, that takes tier 2 research. 3,000 tier 1. Holy crap. Anyway, what does tier 2 research take? Da-da-da. It's going to take 10 research 1. Going to take 1 arm and 1 belt. Which amounts to 25 iron plates. Yikes. Okay. So what is there? There's 5 levels of science altogether. Research, I mean. Oh, and we can research them independently. Look, we're tearing through the tier 1, even though we don't have tier 2 going in yet. That's cool. Because what I'm thinking is maybe we put these on a belt. And if there's 5 research tiers, yeah, research tier 5 is the last one. Back to planet. So if we have 5 of them, we could have 1 lab and 5 belts coming up to it and feeding in whatever science we need. But also, you know, having the research on a belt will help with, like, research 2 here requires research 1. So maybe we do that. Hopefully if I delete this, we keep the research we've built up so far. Let's put these on a belt. It's the wrong menu. That's tier 1 on a belt. Cool. I can split off tier 1, so some of it comes up to the tier 2 assembly, and some of it would keep going on. Splitter. I do want to make some more of these. 6, 0, 1. We have lots of swappers. Haven't thought of a real use for the mixers yet, unless it would be a good idea. Well, we could just use mergers. You know, to put like the different researches all on one belt doesn't seem like a good idea, really. So I wish this menu showed how many I already have too. All right, if I switch this to 1, 6, 0. Let's make some more splitters. It's the wrong menu. There we go. And then do there. Expanding this would be a good idea. And you know what I could do for that? I could do the whole swapper thing again. Get a few belt makers going. Maybe like 3 of them. Well, not really. I'd have to run the gears up here. Right? Yeah. Would still be a good idea. I'll just have to think about how I would want to route things here. There's one thing I haven't seen, even in the research queue there, research tree, is like undergrounds, a way to go through or under another building. You know what? Once this is done, put that back in. That's 8. I want to move that building over closer. I built it over here just because I didn't want to waste the belts we had already made once. But there's not really a point in keeping it that way forever. That's number 9. It's 10. And that makes 11, and one more. Once it's on the belt, just the arm. We'll let that craft. We'll delete these to trim everything back a bit. I don't want to waste the belts we've already got there. There's no real reason to have that way over there. Not anymore. Making splitters here. Maybe a progress bar on that would be kind of nice. I think there is a view you can turn on for that. In the render settings, I think. Progress. Cooldown. Yeah. Let's try turning that on. So something that's actually crafting here. There you go. All right. I'm gonna move splitters over to here. Since we don't need that belt. Put our grabber wrong way. Suppose we could just put it there. We need that belt. I'll put here or here. Be most space efficient. And delete those. Hide that. Yep. And then put this back. Whoops, that copied the recipe too. Wanted you to be splitters. What did I do? Oh no. That's all together wrong. You were supposed to be an arm. Outputting belts to here. Whoops, my bad. And then an arm into there. Yeah, for a second there, it looked like it was doing it right. All right, glad I caught that. Otherwise, I'd have been outputting, what, more belts? At 186, I could probably stop those for a bit. Although, look at this iron. We're having no trouble at all. Probably shouldn't put that out there. I'll put this back here. Otherwise, this furnace never works if it's backed up because of all these. Very cool. Over-engineered. Not that efficient. I love it. Hmm. I keep forgetting you can't zoom in and see the status on those furnaces. Like what's in there, what's needed. All right. We stopped research, right? Next level of research was 10 of the research one, an arm, and a belt. If I do like a direct insertion, that would take forever, but maybe be all right for now. An arm and a belt. Both of those things take gears and bars. I wonder if the research has to go into the same lab, you know? Starter. So if I built another lab and fed a research 1 into one lab and research 2 into another one, would that cause a problem? I don't know. But we need research 1 in research 2 anyway. So might as well just keep going with that. Put it like down here, I guess. Just to give us room to get some other researches fit in. I already don't like it. Move it down one. It's right in line with that. Okay. And for now, we'll run belts across here and feed it in, just to keep research 1 going. We have some research 1 will be coming up to make research 2. I think I want to go just, we can go up a little higher. We'll need gears and plates to make belts. Belts and arms. Okay, so I really should plan that out a little bit better, I think. Like right now, there's not going to be an easy way to get these both out. And I'm not producing these at a very high scale either. The idea was to have this be researched too. So it's research 1, arms and belts. So if I did make them both, see, it's 1 of each, arm and belt. So maybe there would be a case where mixing the belt would be okay, as long as it always alternated one and then the other. Well, what I'm kind of thinking is make some more gears and belts and arms up here. Let's see, how many gears and stuff? 4 gears, 1 gear. I almost feel like I really want to math this out this time. I don't usually. Usually just kind of build, and then if I need to make it bigger, I do. But I kind of want to know how many gear machines I need to support one of each of these. This only needs 1 gear, that needs 4, so we need to be able to produce 5 in the time that it takes to make an arm, an arm and a belt, pretty much. 4 in the time it takes to make an arm, and then another 1 in the time it takes to make a belt. I almost have 200 belts. That's awesome. Plenty of arms. I could almost stop these machines and delete them. So what I was thinking here was have the belt come up and turn, feed in there, and then feed out and do a crossing in order to run research 2 down here and feed it in on another belt. It's just these other ingredients. So let's just do that. We'll have belts, and we'll have arms. Those both take plates and gears. 1 plate, 1 gear, 1 plate, 4 plates, 4 gears. Okay. So arms and belts. I think we'll want at least 2 buildings for gears, right? At least. I think I want to do it this way. So we'll bring iron up and gears down. Maybe a third, I don't know. Here's gears. Iron in, gears out. And over here, to feed these in, I'll do my crossover trick. And now for my next trick, swapper. We can feed gears in one side, split off iron, send the other side. Just like so. Oh, I want that one. These will come down here. If we need to, we can build more up. Then we get a couple splitters. So thank goodness we started making those again. Could pull off of this one, actually. Might as well. I got the splitter there. And up. And then another one down here. Send the iron this way. So we should start getting gears pretty soon. And here we come. It might not be enough. I mean, we have all these to feed belts, 2 belt machines and arm machine. Then for output, what is this? I keep getting random belts that I place in weird places. Delete that. What we'll have is belts coming in and arms coming in. We need 2 crossings. See, 1 here. There. And we'll be outputting these here and here and bringing them around. Kind of don't like that I'm going over my ore patch again. What am I going to do? So this is tier 1 research coming up. Actually, nope. Going over. So there. And then a crossing here. To output. And then immediately turn this way. And put it in there. Here comes an arm. What are we waiting for? Probably the research one. Yeah. How's the iron looking? Alright, it's not backed up like it was, but it's also not suffering. See to get, well, yeah, these are not going to be the bottleneck. I was thinking about making more gears, but look at that. We're waiting to be able to put more arms and belts in. So these are not the bottleneck. The research is research 1. And this is just a time thing. What if I made another one of these down here? Just fed it off of this belt. Yeah. Actually copy that with the recipe and everything. I put it here. Then I can do this. And we've doubled, I say, our research 1. almost want to do something stupid here. Shift click. Just delete all that. We're not using any of it. Doesn't feel like a waste anymore because we have tons of these things. You know, almost 200 of each. We just turn it back on and put them on a belt again. Because what if I do yet another one right here? And one of these. And output this way. Have it just come around and side load onto crate there. There. Tripled our research. Right, iron is still pretty well backed up. That's great. These are still backing up. But we actually have one research 2 done. Look at that. Woohoo! Is it really that slow? It's in a research 2. And once the cooldown was done, it processed it. I guess it is taking that long. Although we are able to work ahead a little bit. We got 2 in there. Comes a 3rd one. So we're able to get 3 research 1s in before the output was ready. That's not too bad. Oh, I see what's happening. The one coming this way is getting fed back in. Because our splitter is output side loading onto this one, and it's just going back through the system. A little unfortunate. I'm not too worried about it. That's funny. I didn't think that through when I did it. All right. Obviously, this is not sustainable. And maybe I should set up something better. But I think I'll do that next time. We're getting ourselves a nice convoluted mess, but we're working our way towards space. Then we can do space spaghetti. Anti-gravity? Anti-gravity? I'm not sure what to call it. But it'll be fun. We'll have a good time. But in the meantime, you remember to have fun. Be kind. And I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.